Hi friends, Dr. Rose here, the Primal Professor, and today we're going to clear up a big question in the carnivore and keto communities. Is dairy really a carnivore superfood, or is it just a slippery slope into overindulgence? This is part 2 of my dairy series. Here's the spoiler alert. Dairy is not only delicious, but it is also packed with nutrients that many people overlook. And if you've been told you have to avoid it completely, you might be missing out on some powerful benefits. So stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll understand why dairy can be a nutritional powerhouse and how to choose the right forms and how to use it wisely without derailing your goals. And I'll tell you why it belongs in the carnivore space. Carnivore is often defined strictly meat, water, and salt. But if you zoom out and look at human history, many cultures thrived on animal-based diets that included dairy. The Maasai of East Africa drank fermented milk and blood. Europeans relied on butter, cream, and cheese for centuries. And even today, in regions with high dairy tolerance, cheese and yogurt remain staples. The takeaway, and this is what I really want you to hear, is that dairy is not a cheat food. It's animal-based, and for those who tolerate it well, it has always been a part of a thriving, nutrient-rich diet. Now let's get into why dairy earns the title of a nutritional powerhouse. Let's talk about the first nutrient that we're all aware of, calcium. Beyond bone strength, calcium regulates muscle contractions, nerve signaling, and fat metabolism. My favorite one is probably vitamin K2. This directs calcium into the bones and teeth and away from your arteries, protecting both skeletal and vascular health. Hard cheeses like Gouda, Brie are some of the richest food sources of vitamin K2. And this is the one that I found surprising. Iodine. Here's a nutrient that flies under the radar. Iodine is essential for thyroid hormone production. Without it, your thyroid can't make T3 and T4. These are the hormones that set the pace of your metabolism. So low iodine can leave you feeling fatigued, cold, foggy, and struggling with your weight. But here's the part that really shocked me when I was doing my research for this video. Dairy is one of the most reliable iodine sources in the modern diet. Thanks to iodine-rich feed and sanitizers used in dairying, 1 cup of milk contains about 85 micrograms of iodine, more than half of your daily requirement. Yogurt provides 75 micrograms per cup, and even an ounce of cheese contributes to 20 to 30 micrograms. Since the adult RDA is 150 micrograms, just 2 cups of milk or yogurt can cover your iodine needs. For those including dairy, it's an effortless way to protect thyroid health and metabolism. Also, vitamin A and D. These are fat-soluble vitamins that regulate hormones, immunity, and even influence gene expression. Grass-fed dairy has higher levels of both. And then riboflavin, which is vitamin B2. It is a key player in energy production that many people underestimate. So dairy is one of the best ways to get it. And finally, it's high quality protein. Both whey and casein are complete proteins, delivering all the essential amino acids in optimal ratios. And here's the big one that often gets overlooked, leucine. We talked about it in some other videos. Leucine is one of the branched amino acids, but more importantly, it's the amino acid that flips the switch on for muscle protein synthesis. Without enough leucine, your body doesn't turn on muscle repair, even if you've eaten plenty of protein. Dairy, especially whey protein and aged cheeses, is loaded with leucine. Whey protein is about 10 to 12% leucine by weight. And that means a single scoop of whey or a few ounces of Parmesan delivers 2.3 grams of leucine per meal, needed to trigger muscle building and repair. So I just want to take a moment midway here to remind everybody, and if you're following keto, not just carnivore, I put everything you need to get started in my new keto book called Keto Made Simple. It's a step-by-step beginner's guide, and I'll link it for you at the end. I'll link it for you in the description and at the end of this video if you'd like to take a deeper dive. And right now, my YouTube viewers till the August 24th are getting it can buy it for only $19 instead of $29. So leucine is vital as we age. Our bodies develop anabolic resistance, meaning we become less responsive to smaller doses of protein. And that's why older adults, they end up with sarcopenia, which is a loss of muscle mass so easily. High leucine foods like dairy help overcome that resistance, making them a key ally in maintaining strength and metabolism and independence well into later life. So dairy isn't just creamy and comforting. It is those too, but it's metabolic support for muscle insurance. So not all dairy is created equal, and here's how to choose wisely. Butter and ghee, nearly pure fat, rich in butyrate, which is a short-chain fatty acid that nourishes your gut lining and calms inflammation. Ghee is often tolerated even by those who are sensitive to milk proteins. Hard cheeses like Parmesan, Gruyere are low in lactose, high in protein, calcium, and vitamin K2. Perfect for hitting your leucine trigger. Heavy cream is low in lactose, high in fat, and a great way to add energy without carbs. Yogurt and kefir, they're fermented and probiotic rich and beneficial for gut health. So if you're carnivore, you don't need the plants. Choose plain, full fat, unsweetened varieties. Cottage cheese and ricotta, they're both high in protein, making them excellent for muscle retention. Some people find them more insulinogenic. So if you are still diabetic, I might avoid these right now. Experiment with portion size and timing. The rule of thumb is stick with full fat, minimally processed dairy for the best nutrient return. So of course, dairy isn't for everyone. Lactose intolerance can cause bloating, gas, or discomfort. Casein sensitivity may show up as sinus issues, skin flare-ups, or inflammation. And for many, dairy is a trigger food, and it can be easy to overeat and lead to weight loss stalls. But here's the nuance. Dairy isn't bad. It's optional. If it works for your body and your goals, it can be an incredible tool. If it doesn't, you can thrive just as well without it. Bottom line, dairy, when chosen wisely, delivers calcium, K2, iodine, fat-soluble vitamins, high-quality proteins, and leucine. The key amino acid for muscle health and longevity, leucine. So if your body tolerates it, dairy is far more than a treat. It's a true powerhouse on carnivore or the ketogenic diet. If you found this helpful, tap like and subscribe for more science-backed keto and carnivore insight, and drop a comment. Do you include dairy in your diet, and which form is your favorite? Until next time, stay curious, stay primal, and I'll see you in the next video.